Hello, my name is Caroline Sanchez. I'm a marine biologist at SPC since 2004. I've been studying marine biology at the University of James Cook in Australia, and I've been identifying preys for our Pacific Marine Specimen Bank, but also developing trainings for observers to collect samples at sea and in port. I've been collecting samples, more than thousands of samples so far since 2004 for our Pacific Marine Specimen Bank, and I'm here today to share with you my knowledge and my experience. Today, we're going to learn how to identify and extract internal organs of a wahoo. We're going to need a knife, labels, plastic bags, and gloves. On board long-line vessels, the crew will gin and gut the wahoo. Do not cut the muscle of the fish without approval from the captain, because the fish has commercial value. On board person vessels, or when you go fishing with your own boat, you can cut the fish belly. Today we are sampling a wahoo in port. I will demonstrate the technique cutting the belly, and we are going to look at the internal organs together because you need to be able to identify them to collect them. Before sampling a whole fish, you always measure the fish using a caliper or any other measuring instrument. Here I'm using a caliper. I place the top of the caliper against the snout of the fish and slide the caliper toward the fork of the fish. We have a wahoo measuring 124 cm from the upper jaw to the fork length. I will cut the belly from the anus toward the head. Again, don't do it without approval from the captain. On board long-line vessels, they will remove the gut by pulling the gills. To collect the muscle sample, if you are allowed, you can cut a section of muscle on the back of the fish at the start of the dorsal fin. On board long-line vessels, you are more likely to collect a section of muscle around the anus area. Before you collect your sample, prepare your plastic bags with your labels. Once your hands are covered in blood, it will be hard to open the plastic bags. Place your labels in the top corner of the plastic bag. Use the tip of your knife to cut the belly. Be careful not to slice too deeply inside the fish because you will damage the stomach. Here you can see on top, the liver has a reddish color. Underneath, you have the digestive system. If you remove the digestive system, you will see the stomach underneath. The intestines are attached to the fish's anus. If you look deeper, you will find the gonads against the backbone. Remove a section of liver. Cut the stomach as close as possible to the gills. Grab the guts and pull everything. Grab the esophagus so if there is any prey inside the stomach, they will not fall out. Cut the stomach away from the digestive system and remove the rest of the liver and any remaining fibers. The gonads are placed against the backbone of the fish. While removing them, be careful not to break them. If you break the gonads, it's okay, just collect them, but try not to break them. We have here a mature female. The gonads are very round, orangish, and you can see the blood vessels all along the gonads. While collecting internal organs, I also take that opportunity to collect a section of mussel from the back of the fish. These samples will then be placed in our Pacific Marine Specimen Bank. I remove the skin of the mussel and grab the section with the tip of my knife. Place each sample aside. Place each sample inside the plastic bag and make sure you can read your label. Sometimes the label will fall inside the plastic bag and can get stuck with the sample. Once it freezes, the sample folds around the label, and then you have to pull out the label and sometimes defrost the samples to be able to pull the label. You don't want to defrost your sample. Remove as much air as possible, as it will take more space if you have a lot of samples. Place all the samples coming from the same fish on top of each other and roll them together. Always place your sample away from the sun. If you have a small cooler with ice, place your sample inside it straight after the extraction. That's it for today. You can check the other videos for the Pacific Marine Specimen Bank sampling project. Thank you!